Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Dutchman Plays Mahjong Soul. Gonna dive right into our 4-player South game. It's been a rough night for Mahjong. Hopefully we can rally back, get ourselves a dominating first place. I would take a second place at this point, but with how many points we've lost in the last 2 games, we really do need to kind of step it up. Master 3, I don't know why you're down here. It's always a little frustrating to see that. You really don't belong here. But it is what it is. Makes me feel a little more comfortable about my second place. And my second place aspirations is the word I was looking for. I'm looking for terminals and honors. I'm going to pwn the whites, the ones. I'm going to discard these 8s and 3s, and we're going to see what happens to the hand. Very ballsy hand, but it's very expensive, so we'll just kind of see what happens. Maybe a toy instead? Only pawns? 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of 3, or 4 sets of 2. We can play with it for a bit. Drop the 3, drop the 8. See what we get. 2 Easts are gone, that's real unfortunate. Not to be confused with the Wheel of Fortune, which is popular American game show. Does Wheel of Fortune exist in other countries? I think it does. I just don't know what it's called. So the way we put this hand together now is we just kind of look for the most optimal draws and keep them in our hands while discarding tiles that are getting waylaid to the side. It's like Toy but even slower. Nine of characters are still alive. We can pwn the reds now, if we see them. Like that. I'm actually gonna throw the 9 right now. I think people are gonna hang on to those. That's not surprising. What is surprising is that they had 3 of the 9s, or norths. Dora pair to start the game, but our hand is kind of ass. It looks like we have to make Chanta. Do you really want to start a game dropping a 4? Sure. There's a path to a Payco. I'm actually going to drop the 2 here. So the way I'm looking at it, we got inside weight on the 8 for the Apeco. We've got Chanta. We have a 1, a 1, 2, a north, and a white dragon. I'm gonna drop the 8 of characters because the 9 of characters is the door indicator. It's less likely we'll draw the 9 or the 7. But any inside tiles that don't already have a terminal with them are on the block for getting kicked out. We've pwned the 1s concealed, which is very good. We might even get Junchan, which is Chanta without the extra fluff. Now that's not going to happen because we've got the Norths. So we can chi the 8, we can chi the 3 bamboo. Both of them give us Tenpai. We cannot pwn the North though. That would not help. The 9. 9 is interesting. I'm gonna get rid of it now. The 9 makes it through. I don't know why you would drop a 7 against that. What is wrong with you? Why? The bright side is I'm no longer in 4th, but I just really struggle in these Mahjong games where people are doing things like that. I knew he was on bamboo, but I had a hand. Again, our hand is awful. Once again, we're in a really bad spot. I'm just gonna kind of go ham on it. I doubt that guy had anything worth pushing against Shinichi with. I think he had like Yakuhai 2 and was like, well, I can't lose. And that's wrong. That's very wrong. That player is an idiot. They deserve to be where they're at. I should not be keeping that 5. What can I pwn safely? My 9s? Your inflexible shapes are the ones you can pwn safely. Is that right? I say that's mostly true. That's part of why this shape is flexible, is that you can work the other shapes and then make whatever you need out of the leftovers. Now things are getting a little more locked into place. Thank you for the con, by the way. Red, white, green. Green dragon is Dora. Those are dead. And there we go. We've got our Tenpai. We can pwn 1s, 9s, dropping the 2. And we're waiting on the 8 of dots. For Chanta, nothing. But it'll pass this bozo. 1,000 points will give us the lead. Put us in 2nd place. Oh, it's Junchan. This is Tuhan. I'm so silly. Chanta is if I had honors. If I had kept my white or my red and made that my pair, I would have had Chanta. It's mixed terminals and honors. In this case, this is Junchan, which is pure terminals and honors. I only have terminal sets and sequences, but nobody dropped the 8 anyways because they would rather play into Tanya Dora 3. I mean, if they want to, you know, I ain't stopping them. My hand was way cheaper. But that's up to them to decide how they want to lose their game. Got a door on the reds. The green is the one's cut by the dead wall. I'll get that out of the way. 2, 4, 6, 8. We paired the 2s. That's good. 5, 6. Interesting. On the 6s. I'm gonna drop the 1 here. We've got a lot of inside weights. We're not throwing away our 5 yet. We might pick up a 4 or a 7 and we can still use that 5. We haven't given up on the red either. I'm actually gonna throw this 5 to protect all my Why am I still holding the 1-2 of bamboo? What was that about? What was I thinking there? Obviously I'm gonna like protect the Dora. Keep my semi-efficient shapes. I don't know, this is kind of like a double-sided. Like that, perfect. Get rid of it. It didn't come. Its time passed. Now we have a terminal weight, double inside weight, and double pwn weight as well. I want to drop the 1-2, but I don't want to end up on the 2-6 weight. 2s are probably safe against that hand. Let's go ahead and drop those. Eights are safe as well, but I doubt any of the other characters are. Like I said, he had a 3-6 weight. Reachy pin for door. Third is not what we wanted to end the night on. I'm a little bit upset. Nice. But it just wasn't the night. We had one good game. Everything else went the way of our opponents. I think our next big breakthrough in Mahjong technology is going to be finding out how to beat opponents who are drawing all the tiles in the game. Like, is there a way to stop someone who's just the luckiest player alive? Is there any way to make any progress on hands like that, or do I just have to waste 30 minutes watching them win every hand? Even going for like third often gets you fourth because the person who's winning every single hand then just takes the points from you instead of somebody else. So it's interesting how to play games like that. How do you make progress in games like that, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. I certainly know how to lose them. How do I win them? That's what I want to learn next. I'll drop a bird. This guy doesn't need them, that guy might. Okay. We'll swap the 5 for the 1. 1, 4. 4 is Dora, 1 is not. We're almost ready. Actually, we are Isha on 10, dropping the East. We can draw the 8, we can draw 1, 4 in characters, drop the East. I'm gonna turn off calls. The 8s are pwned, which makes it a very awkward shape. East is safe to the left. That actually throws a really big wrench into the operation. I don't know how we work around that 8 now. There goes the last 8, so this is wholly dead. I just sim it anyways. We keep our position relative to second though. That was a dealer sumo. Ooh, okay. I would love to make a Honitsu in the dots. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Alright, okay, fine. You talk me into it. That's one of them. We pull in the south. It's double south. Let's go! Now we can chi a 3-6 and wait on the white dragon. Honitsu, double south, Dora 1. This is a bomb. We can pick our dragon. You're playing with fire, buddy. You gotta watch out. Double south is 2. Honitsu has another 2. Dora 1 makes it 5. And there's our Tenpai. We could pwn the whites and drop the 5, taking the 1-4 weight, giving us a chance at Dora 2. You got points to play with, buddy, but that was not the right play. Thanks for giving me a Mangan back into the game. Easy clap. And I was so impressed by my last play. I even forgot to mention that our high pie is sick nasty. We've got easy routes to Sanshoku. We got 4, 5, 4, 6, 5, 6. We got a pair of 8s, 2 of them, in fact. So all 5 blocks are present. Dropping 9, dropping 2, dropping 1, dropping white. Probably keep the whites for later. Do we open on it? Sure. We got Tanyao, all things considered. Drop the 2, drop the white last. We can chi 4, 7. Probably try to get the 4 though. We'd love to chi a 6 on the characters here. We'll even accept that 2. It gives us a few more options in the dots. White first. Wow. I thought my hand was fast. Don't you just love getting dealer seat in time for somebody to sumo a Hanuman? Anyways, we've got lots of Tanya tiles, we've got lots of Dora. So we're gonna follow the same pattern we did in the last hand, not stealing 9. But we are gonna open this hand. We are gonna take all these Dora sequences. And we're gonna have a good time with it. Drop south, drop east. North is my wind. We can make a Yakuhai if we pair it. But there's one cut. Probably not going to happen. But it will be guest wind to everyone else, so we'll see. Alright, so that's kind of what we were looking for. You've got the 4, 5, 6. No, I lied to myself. That's absolutely not what we were looking for at all. Even that 3 just really doesn't help. Anything I want to pick up, I want to pick up next to that 6 of dots. I can drop the 1 and chi the 3. There we go. That helps. We got a 2, 4. The 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8 is all filled in. I can drop 2, drop 6, making the 5s the pair. The 4 is interesting. And I think slightly more efficient than the 2 because I can pwn that 4. You don't need a white dragon. That's a block. Alright, we'll keep 2 blocks. We'll see how it works out. We can pick up 7, we can pick up 3, and we'll discard the other. That I... will take. Because that lets me pair the 6 of dots. We'll chi the 3, Dora pair. I don't like that. We're Tempai for the Dora. Maybe somebody sees 2 of them come out and drops a 3rd. But it's a long shot. A long shot indeed. 3 is at least safe to the Ricci. They had the 6? They did. So there's no way we're gonna get our last 6 out of them. But we had to take what we were given. Rip, that guy's dead. So we got 3rd. We hung in there. This went better than the last couple of games, but still not what we're looking for. But I can't complain too much, right? Only -8. It's -8 on top of the whole night, but you got to look at each game as an individual kind of thing. Independent variables and all that, right? Controlled experiments, yada yada yada. It's all placebo effect. Anyways, if you enjoyed that episode, please click the like and subscribe button. It really helps small channels like this one grow and reach a wider audience. And I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good evening. Goodbye.